Hey guys, Devin here, Lifetime Preparedness. Got a video coming out for you later, but real quick, wanted to put this video out while I just got the notification, read the article. Business Insider put out an article. China closed one of their key ports, and that is projected to cause lots and lots of shipping delays and price increases due to a lack of supply. So I wanted to get that information out there to you guys because that's not something that's just going to happen with one or two ports in China. That is going to happen all over the world. That's going to happen all over the United States. Um, and that's going to happen because of the Delta variant. Everyone's shutting everything down. They had one positive case at this port, and China's shutting it all down. Does it surprise me? No, not really. But that's going to be happening more and more here with things shutting down. People are going to get one positive case or a suspected case, and they're just going to shut it all down. Um, and that brings me to the next point that I want to talk about, and that is the Biden administration considering shutting down borders from state to state. Really insane that he's even considering doing a vaccine requirement to travel from state to state. Now, it's most likely he's probably saying something crazy, wild, ridiculous. They're saying they're going to consider this so that way more people are like, oh, I'm going to go get vaccinated because I want to be able to travel state to state if this happens. I don't, I hope they wouldn't do that because if they did, that would cause so many issues with people who live near border towns, who have to travel across state lines, which might only be 5-minute drive or 10-minute drive to go to work or for their medical care, things like that. And that's all. That's all gonna play into it as well as shipping issues. Truckers are. You think truckers are gonna want to, let's say from, Pennsylvania to New York. Let's say Pennsylvania's not. Truckers in Pennsylvania aren't vaccinated or driving across the state or coming up from, let's say, Florida. They might not want to come. Let's just say they want to bring oranges from Florida, right? Are they gonna want to come into New York? What if they're not vaccinated? They might not want to or might not be able to because of a medical condition. And this is why everyone has to consult with their doctor and go off of what their doctor says. And even then, if you don't want to do it, you shouldn't have to do it. But, um, it should be a conversation with you and your doctor, not a conversation with you and the government. That's how it should be. Um, my doctor told me, you know, if you want to get it, you can. If you don't, you have enough antibodies, you shouldn't have to get it. And I'm going off of my doctor, so it is what it is. But that's going to be an issue for people. Like if that trucker doesn't want to come up because he can't get vaccinated because of a medical condition, they're not going to let him in. That's going to cause supply chain issues. There's just so many different things that can happen with that. This means there's going to be food shortages. It's going to make the country completely crumble. It's going to cause you know, very more concentrated and separate cultures. I know a lot with the internet. We've gotten a lot more, um, you know, less diverse, I guess you could say, more influenced by other cultures from around the country. But if they stop people from traveling between states for the most part, that's going to cause a lot more, individualized state by state culture. And that's just another weird thing that can happen from shutting these, states down. And not letting people travel because of their vaccination status. It's a little silly to me. They're stopping people from going to restaurants, bars. This is just the next step. If they do that, what are you going to have people, who live near the border, who can't get vaccinated because they have a medical condition or it, against their religion or whatever it is. You're going to have people, sneaking across the border through the woods so that way they can go see a family member that lives 10 minutes away. What are we going to spend a couple $1 billion paying police officers to sit at the border? That's a real good use of their time. Let me tell you, that's wonderful. I love how the administration is thinking. It's great. I hope you sense sarcasm. Anyway, I completely disagree with pretty much everything that they're doing with this mandating vaccines and whatnot. Hope they don't shut everything down. And guys, don't feel socially pressured like you have to get this thing. Don't, because we see the commercials. I'm not saying this is it's bad for you. I'm not saying it's good for you. I'm saying talk to your doctor. But we've all seen the commercials like, oh, if you had took Zantac, you might be eligible for lawsuit and for this much money, whatever. I can tell you, my dad probably can. I mean, who knows? He might. I hope he doesn't have anything from it. But he took Zantac 3 or 4 times a day, prescribed by a doctor for 20, 30 years, something like 20 years. I don't know, something like that. He's been taking it for years and years and years. So hopefully he doesn't have anything. But you just don't know with these things, especially something that's so new. Other vaccines that are mandated by the government. Yes, the government has the right to mandate vaccines, but other vaccines that are mandated by the government, they have been around for a bit. They have had enough studies. They have been fully approved by the FDA. This is being rushed. This is not fully approved by the FDA, and even so, the approval process will be not as long as I would like personally. But I'd like it to be a little longer, and then even then, they usually wait a little longer to mandate anything. But you guys consult with your doctors, talk to your doctors. But this is what's happening. Things are gonna, be shut down for weeks, for days, for months until there's no cases, and that's going to cause supply chain issues. Along with if the administration that's in office right now puts these, border vaccine mandates across the country, that's going to be an issue as well. So keep that in mind. Guys, stock up on the essentials right now. That is probably the most important advice I can give you. So if you're going to talk to your friends, family, go ahead and tell them, listen, stock up on the essentials right now. Make sure you have 3 months worth of food, at least 3 months worth of food. I would love to say 6 months, but a lot of people don't have that capability. So you know what? Go out right. If you have no food stocked up, if you're new to prepping, go out right. If you've made it this far in this video, please go out and buy, you know, a 50-pound or 40-pound, whatever it is, bag of rice for each person in your household. If you have 5 people, that's like $100. Go do it. It's better than nothing. Rice is calories, and that'll keep you alive. So go ahead and do that. Yeah, guys, if you want to show support for the channel, go ahead and subscribe. Share with your friends and family. Like I just said, it's the most important thing we can do is share with our friends and family the importance of preparedness and things that are just going on, because a lot of people just go through life with their blinders on and they don't see anything. So, yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. There'll be another video out later, and you have a good one.